What's up guys, this is Bharat here. Welcome back to another video on Tech Matrix. Today let's check out the impressions of the CoolerMaster Master Case 5. They're branding this as Make It Yours, so let's head straight to it to see how well you can make this yours. First off, thanks to CoolerMaster for sending me this review unit. You can check out more beginner to advanced gaming accessories, cabinets and coolers at coolermaster.com. I'll leave some links in the description for you to check. Now this is an initial impressions review video, so I'm not going to talk too much about pros and cons in depth here, but I'll tell you what I feel about the whole setup, the whole build. I'll also be coming up with a lot more on PC build and accessories very soon, so stay tuned and leave any questions for that below. The Master Case comes in one color, complete black. It costs INR 8,900 or $110 for the stock and 11,900 or $140 for the pro version, in which you get couple of additional accessories for the build. No change in dimensions here. Now the cost at which you get this is what makes this the best case in the market, while letting you make modifications to fit your needs. The case is mostly metal, which I really love, while there is a couple of plastic pieces in here, but that's just the front panel and the optional top mesh. It's complete matte finish and looks great visually. The top handles are metal on the inner and covered with plastic outer frame, but the handles are very solid and no squeaks, while allowing you to move the case for extra portability. In the front you have dual USB 3.0 ports, audio jacks, power button with a white stealthy LED, the activity LED and a reset button. Do keep in mind there is no adapter for backwards compatibility of USB 2.0 motherboard, so you might need to get one of these if you have a 2.0 motherboard like we do here. And the front filter is removable, and I just love to see this in more builds. There is an included 140mm fan for cooling, but you can add up to a total of 3 fans if you don't want the top bay by just adding this extra bracket. At the back of the cabinet you get 7 PCI slots, a 140mm fan and a peripheral slot is included, and the strips are flexible to shift the fan based on your cooling needs. The power supply is removable easily by this quick slide-in mechanism with screws to hold it in place, and also because the feet is elevated, the power supply also get a lot of air, which my old case did not after the bushes wore out very soon. The side panels are again modular with these awesome design of screws which stay fit on the panel after you remove them, so you don't lose them, and it slides out and rests there until you lift them up. This is the best hassle-free side panel design I have come across till date, and want to see this in many more to come. On the top you get a single 140mm fan, but you can add in an additional 140mm or a 120mm fan. If you want to get a radiator installed, you need to get the top mesh plus the extender fan cage. Now I did run into the mesh plastic being loose, and I did not find any locking like the plastic handle did, but I don't know whether it's a defective part I received or it's a design flaw. I think they should look into this, as this became a hindrance from time to time sliding out. Once you install this, the fans are offset, allowing you for additional space for top water cooling, and it doesn't remove the top handle feature once you install this too. Now the Master Case 5 has a solid side panel, but you could just buy a glass panel like this to show off your internals with some cool lighting setup like I have done here. The bottom portion is tinted to hide the PSU and wire management to the bottom, but you could also remove these tinted portions to make it completely transparent if you want. Now the internals, you can add up to a total of included 2, which are again modular, plus an optional 3.5-inch hard drive along this lane, and 2 SSD stock bay which are included, and an optional 5 more, all completely modular base at the back and front to give you more storage option. I like the way you can shift these. I have added a 3.5-inch 3 bay hard drive here, but you could use the stock 2 bays to limit your space and use for a radiator on the front too. This complete modular approach is something that I have fallen in love with. I can keep changing this based on my setup at any given point. Taking a look at the back of the motherboard, you get the Velcro straps, which is good until you have many cables. So what we did was just to unscrew and rotate these and use zip ties instead at least one point to give it a firm hold on the cables. The Velcros are of the highest quality, but I would have loved to see a lengthier one. I would also have loved to see more zip tie slots, but there are very limited available at the sides, but not a real deal breaker. I loved the all black approach for the case. The rubber padding on these slots to route the cables in are very soft, and I like the designed V-shaped padding and the big slots to move the cables easily. The complete assembly was so smooth. We were surprised how easily the top, front and the sides are dismantled, allowing you room for quick change where needed. CoolerMaster has currently 5 to 6 accessories. Top cover mesh, which is $17, the optional clear side panel, which is $25, the 2 and 3 bay 3.5 inch hard drive slots at $13 and $15, and the SSD pockets at $5 each. The prices are yet to be announced in India, but there is a lot of room to get more to give a modular case a bright future. They have updated me that there are a couple of partnerships to give you color choice on few things, but we will need to wait and see what comes out of this. For the review part, do stay tuned. Give me a couple of weeks or a month to go through bits and pieces of this. Currently, it's a big thumbs up, and would love to see the list grow much bigger, and to see the prices of the accessories to be low when released for India. For the rest of the world, the prices are a little steep, so how about some reduction in that? So that's it guys for this video. If you have any questions, leave them in the comments below. Share this and subscribe for more such informative videos. This is Bharat here, signing off.
Yeah.